IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.
The Tamar and Dali discoveries, which were made in 2008 offshore Israel and which were followed by the Leviathan discovery in 2010, have massively increased the prospectivity in the East Mediterranean, and consequently we are witnessing a number of fiscal and regulatory changes in the region. In Israel, where the petroleum law goes back to the early 1950s, the government approved a new tax law in which the new tax law increases the government take from 30% to a target of 43 to 59%. When the law was being studied, one of the targets was to make the fiscal system more progressive than it was before, and therefore the royalty rate, which is considered a regressive element, was left unchanged at 12.5%, and the depletion allowance was cancelled, and the tax rate was increased from its 2010 level of 25% to an incremental rate of 20 to 50%. The new law was not particularly well received by producing companies in Israel, as it is a retroactive law and it applies to existing projects as well as new investments. However, the new law provides incentives for companies which start production before the 1st of January 2014. The incentives include a tax rate for a higher R factor and a higher depreciation allowance for companies. In Lebanon, in August 2010, the government issued a new petroleum law that's based on a production sharing contract. The model contract for the law, which will be used as the basis for negotiation with petroleum companies, is being prepared and will be issued before launching the bid round in November 2011. Likewise, in Syria, a new bid round has been launched in March 2011, and it includes 3 offshore blocks, and the closing date of that bid round is the 5th of October 2011. The government in Syria is hoping that the new bid round will be more successful than the disappointing 2008 bid round, in which 4 blocks were offered. The bid round resulted in no awards due to insufficient bids. In summary, the increased prospectivity in the region, in the Eastern Mediterranean region, and the new discoveries, the new gas discoveries, have led to the Israeli government demanding a higher government take and toughening its fiscal regime. It will be very interesting to monitor whether Syria and Lebanon are going to go into the same path and toughen their fiscal regime, or they are going to promote to use the new discoveries in order to promote their blocks and increase exploration activity in their territory. It's also noteworthy to mention that Cyprus, which is to the northwest of the discoveries, might be hoping to have a more successful bid round than the disappointing bid round that it had before.
IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.